Hi, it's Sue. Thanks for joining me for today's Bible reading for May 21st. And welcome to a fresh new book in the Bible. We're starting the book of Ezra. There are only 3 days worth of reading in this book. This is one of my favorite books. I love, love, love this book. And be sure to check the description for the link for the Bible Project overview of the book. Find out some interesting tidbits there, little outline. If you haven't heard me say it before, it's a graphic illustration. They draw out the book as they tell you about it. It's really fun to watch, and you'll find some neat stuff there, like I said, including that this book, Ezra, was originally one book with the book of Nehemiah. They're separate now, but they were originally one scroll. And yeah, so check that out. And also, I will put a link for the playlist for the book we just went through. I like to go through and listen to the whole playlist after we're done, so I'll link that there for you in case you're interested in that. Listen to it all together, which can be time consuming, but I like to do that. I like to listen when I'm falling asleep, things like that. Um, don't you just love, this is such a rabbit trail, but don't you just love our modern technology? I remember when we used to have big old, earphones and Sony Walkman to take on a jog with us, that kind of thing. So we've come a long way. It never escapes me how convenient our modern technology is. Okay, so here we are in Ezra 1 through 3 from the World English Bible. Now in the first year of Cyrus, king of Persia, that Yahweh's word by Jeremiah's mouth might be accomplished, Yahweh stirred up the spirit of Cyrus, king of Persia, so that he made a proclamation throughout all his kingdom and put it also in writing, saying, Cyrus, king of Persia says, Yahweh, the God of the heaven. Now there's a footnote by a couple of these. Let me stop before we get much further. Get some context here. So it's footnote by Yahweh, which just says the usual about it. It's God's proper name, sometimes rendered Lord. And then it says Yahweh, the God of heaven, footnote, Elohim. Okay. All right. For those people that are names of God nerds, that's a whole interesting study in itself. All right, verse 2. Cyrus, king of Persia, says, Yahweh, the God of heaven, has given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he has commanded me to build him a house in Jerusalem, which is in Judah. Whoever there is among you, of all his people, may his God be with him, and let him go up to Jerusalem, which is in Judah, and build the house of Yahweh, the God of Israel. He is God, which is in Jerusalem. Now remember that they have been in exile, and he's sending them back to begin the rebuilding, to the way I understand it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to comment. I'm just thinking out loud here as we read through. Verse 4. Whoever is left in any place where he lives, let the men of his place help him with silver and with gold, with goods and with animals, in addition to the freewill offering for God's house, which is in Jerusalem. Then the heads of fathers' households of Judah and Benjamin, the priests and the Levites, all whose spirit God had stirred up to go up, rose up to build Yahweh's house, which is in Jerusalem. All those who were around them strengthened their hands with vessels of silver and gold and goods and animals and with precious things, in addition to all that was willingly offered. Also, Cyrus the king brought out the vessels of Yahweh's house, which Nebuchadnezzar had brought out of Jerusalem and had put in the house of his gods, even those Cyrus king of Persia brought out by the hand of Mithridath. What a name! Mithridath, the treasurer, and counted them out to Sheshbazzar, the prince of Judah. This is the number of them: 30 platters of gold, 1,000 platters of silver. Now, wait a minute. Okay, I had to pause it for a minute and double check my facts. So the entry I just Googled says that Babylon was 500 miles from Jerusalem. Now, I thought I had found something before that was a little different, but either way, it's a ways, right? That's how far they had taken all these items that they had taken out of the temple when they destroyed it. Nebuchadnezzar had done that 586 BC when he destroyed it. And so this is decades later, and Cyrus is sending all these items back. So again, we were in the middle of numbering them: 30 platters of gold, 1,000 platters of silver, 29 knives, 30 bowls of gold, 410 silver bowls of second sort, and 1,000 other vessels. All the vessels of gold and of silver were 5,400. Sheshbazzar brought all these up when the captives were brought up from Babylon to Jerusalem. Now these are the children of the province who went up out of the captivity of those who had been carried away, whom Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon had carried away to Babylon, and who returned to Jerusalem and Judah, every one to his city. So they're finally free to go back. This is, this is a whole new generation of people, but they had heard all the stories. They had maintained to a degree their identity as the children of God. So it says, everyone to his city who came with Zerubbabel, Jeshua, Nehemiah, Sariah, Realiah, Mordecai, Bilshan, Mispar, Bigva, Rehum, and Bana. The number of the men of the people of Israel, the children of Parash, 2,172. The children of Shephatiah, 372. The children of Era, 775. The children of Pahath Moab, of the children of Jeshua and Joab, 2,812. The children of Elam, 1,254. The children of Zetu, 945. The children of Zakai, 760. The children of Bani, 642. The children of Babai, 600. Babai, 623. The children of Asgad, 1,222. The children of Adonikam, 666. The children of Bigvai, 2,056. Anybody keeping count here? The children of Adin, 454. The children of Adar of Hezekiah, 98. The children of Bezai, 323. The children of Jorah, 112. The children of Hashum, 223. The children of Gibar, 95. The children of Bethlehem, 123. The men of Netophah, 56. The men of Anathoth, 128. The children of Asmaveth, 42. The children of Kiriath Arim, Shephirah and Beeroth, 743. The children of Ramah and Geba, 621. The men of Michmas, 122. The men of Bethel and Ai, 223. The children of Nebo, 52. The children of Magbish, 156. The children of the other Elam, 1,254. The other Elam? What is that? That's interesting. The children of Harim, 320. The children of Lod, Hadid, and Ono, 725. You may recognize a lot of these places from other stories in Scripture. The children of Jericho, 345. The children of Sanaa, 3,630. The priests. The children of Jedediah and the house of Jeshua, 973. The children of Immer, 1,052. The children of Pashur, 1,247. The children of Harim, 1,017. I'm speaking quickly so we can get through this list. The Levites, the children of Jeshua and Kadmiel, of the children of Hodaviah, 74. The singers, the children of Asaph, there's Asaph again, 128. The children of the gatekeepers, the children of Shallum, the children of Adar, the children of Talmon, the children of Akub, the children of Ahitita, the children of Shobai, in all, 139. I guess that's all the singers. Yeah, I guess. The temple servants, the children of Zia, the children of Hasupha, the children of Tabaoth, the children of Keros, the children of Siha, the children of Padan, the children of Lebanah, the children of Hagabah, the children of Akub, the children of Hagab, the children of Shamle, the children of Hanan, the children of Giddel, the children of Gehar, the children of Reiah, the children of Rezin, the children of Nakoda, the children of Gazam, the children of Uzzah, the children of Paseah, the children of Besai, the children of Asna, the children of Benumin, the children of Nephizim, the children of Bakbuk, the children of Hakufa, the children of Harhur, the children of Bazluth, the children of Mahida, the children of Harsha, the children of Barkos, the children of Sisera, the children of Tema, the children of Neziah, the children of Hatifa. The children of Solomon's servants, the children of Sotai, the children of Hasaphareth, the children of Peruda, the children of Jala, the children of Darkon, the children of Giddel, the children of Shephatiah, the children of Hatil, the children of Puckereth, Hazabaim, the children of Ami. All the temple servants and the children of Solomon's servants were 392. This is a lot of folks. These are all the ones going back, right? From Babylon to Jerusalem and Judah. Is that right? I don't remember what we read now. These were those who went up from Tel Melah, Tel Harsha, Cherub, Adan, Immer, but they could not show their fathers' houses and their offspring, whether they were of Israel. The children of Deliah, the children of Tobiah, the children of Nekoda, 652. Of the children of the priests, the children of Habiah, the children of Hakkoz, the children of Barzillai, who took a wife of the daughters of Barzillai the Gileadite, was called after their name. These sought their place among those who were registered by genealogy, but they were not found. Therefore they were deemed disqualified and removed from the priesthood. The governor told them that they should not eat the most holy things until a priest stood up to serve them with the Urim and the Thummim. The whole assembly together was 42,360, in addition to their male servants and their female servants, of whom there were 7,337, and they had 200 singing men and singing women. Their horses were 736, their mules 245, their camels 435, their donkeys 6,720. So obviously they favored donkeys. Some of the heads of fathers' households, when they came to Yahweh's house, which is in Jerusalem, offered willingly for God's house to set up in its place. They gave according to their ability into the treasury of the work 61,000 derricks of gold. Let's see how much that is. See, I'm using my phone again. I can look it up. A derrick was a gold coin issued by a Persian king weighing about 8.5 grams or 0.27 troy ounces. And 5,000 minas of silver, 100 priest garments, and 100 priest garments. I'm not going to look them all up. So the priests and the Levites, with some of the people and the singers, the gatekeepers and the temple servants, lived in their cities, and all Israel in their cities. When the 7th month had come and the children of Israel were in the cities, the people gathered themselves together as one man to Jerusalem. Then Jeshua, son of Jozadak, stood up with his brothers the priests, and Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and his brothers, and built the altar of God of Israel, to offer burnt offerings on it, as it is written in the law of Moses, the man of God. In spite of their fear, because of the people of surrounding lands, they set the altar on its base and offered burnt offerings on it to Yahweh, even burnt offerings morning and evening. Well, that was a big elephant in the room. Why were they afraid of all the people in the surrounding areas? Excuse me. Right, we'll find out about that. Different parts of Scripture. Verse 4. They kept the Feast of Booths, as it is written. That's the Festival of Tabernacles, the Feast of Tabernacles, the booths, they're called. So they kept the Feast of Booths as is written, and offered the daily burnt offerings by number, according to the ordinance, as the duty of every day required. And afterward the continual burnt offering, the offerings of the new moons, and all the set feasts of Yahweh that were consecrated, and of everyone who willingly offered a freewill offering to Yahweh. From the first day of the 7th month they began to offer burnt offerings to Yahweh, but the foundation of Yahweh's temple was not yet laid. They also gave money to the masons and to the carpenters. They also gave food, drink, and oil to the people of Sidon and Tyre to bring cedar trees from Lebanon to the sea to Joppa, according to the grant that they had from Cyrus, king of Persia. Now in the 2nd year of their coming to God's house at Jerusalem, in the 2nd month, Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel and Jeshua the son of Jozadak, and the rest of their brothers and the rest of their brothers the priests and the Levites, and all those who had come out of the captivity to Jerusalem, began the work and appointed the Levites from 20 years old and upward to have the oversight of the work of Yahweh's house. Then Jeshua stood with his sons and his brothers, Kadmiel and his sons, the sons of Judah, together to have the oversight of the workmen in God's house. The sons of Henadad with their sons and with their brothers and with their brothers the Levites. When the builders laid the foundation of Yahweh's temple, they set the priests in their clothing with trumpets, with the Levites, the sons of Asaph, there's Asaph again, with cymbals to praise Yahweh according to the directions of King David of Israel. They sang to one another in praising and giving thanks to Yahweh, for he is good, for his loving kindness endures forever toward Israel. All the people shouted with a great shout when they praised Yahweh, because the foundation of Yahweh's house had been laid. How about that? That was probably an awesome moment. Let me go back that. They met, they had, excuse my scratchy throat. When they had laid the foundation, they set the priests with their clothing, and the Levites and the sons of Asaph with cymbals. They praised Yahweh, said worship service here, and they sang David's psalms, and then they shouted with a great shout and praised Yahweh. How about that? I love that. But many of the priests and Levites and heads of the fathers' households, the old men who had seen the first house, when the foundation of this house was laid before their eyes, wept with a loud voice. Many also shouted aloud for joy, so that the people could not discern the noise of the shout of joy from the noise of the weeping of the people. For the people shouted with a loud shout, and the noise was heard far away. And that's it for today's reading. Be sure to go look at that Ezra, Nehemiah, Bible Project overview of this book. It will really bless you. It's very helpful. I think in all the ones that all of what I have learned from Bible Project so far, I think I've only found one thing that I didn't disagree with. I love those guys. They're great. They just make it simple and entertaining even to learn this Bible Bible basics, I guess I would call it. So, yep, and there are other links there in the description as well, including how to get your free 1-year Bible. Till next time, shalom.